usually 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're a little bit early today, which never happens. So today we are making monkeys, and I'm going to be going by my templates to make a couple of different designs for monkeys. So we're going to see how that goes. Every Wednesday I troubleshoot new designs for different animals, figures, different things out of wire, usually jewelry, pendants, and things. And without further ado, I will flip the screen and we will get started. So let me just bring this around. It might take me a minute to see your comments. I'm going to bring up the video on my computer. Hopefully you'll be able to see the templates there. I will just pull you up and then we will get started making things out of wire. Just go to my channel and make sure the sound is off. Go to live. There's a section, if you guys don't know, on now they've made special sections for live streams. And I see Amber. Hi, Amber. Amber, I forgot to give you the heads up. Oops, sorry about that. Too much to think about. So let's just get these centered here. And I don't know if this camera has to be further out or further in. So this is where we do the troubleshooting to see how it's going. No, we have to bring this further in, I think. Okay, so bear with me as I get this all set up. And I think this has to also be turned a little bit. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, it definitely is a learning curve to see how to get this in place. Now you should be able to see the templates. There we go. And we have, hi Betty, how are you? Harley's Wild Jewelry, hello, hello. Nice, so we're gonna be making monkeys today. And then I thought it would be fun to show you guys. I found this, every now and then I look at this old catalog. So this is from 1993, my old catalog, because I've been making jewelry for 33 years. And I actually have a monkey, here we go. So a monkey earring here, because I used to make all earrings. So I won't be making this specific design because these are all copyrighted designs that I continue to sell on Etsy, but I will show you how to make some other designs. I've done some sketches and we're just going to play around with these and see what we come up with. And I have different wires. I have 18 gauge wire. Beadalon always sends me these beautiful wires that I use for my tutorials. There's 20 gauge. I have some beads in case we need them. I have all of these beads here. Those are like my miracle beads, and here 8mm, 4mm, 6mm miracle beads, and cat's eye beads. If we need, I also have some seed beads, so we'll have those handy, and also some plastic tubing. So this I thought might be fun if I do the one with the bananas. So I'll get out some of the yellow tubing just in case we do something like that. So let's put that at the side. And why don't we start with maybe an easy design, and then we're going to play around with this. So I'm just gonna go with some, why don't we try some dark wire to start? So we'll go with some brown wire. And finally caught me live, yay! Yeah, I'm on a few minutes early. I usually go at 1:30. I'm just about 10-15 minutes early. That's not too bad. And I am going to cut a piece of wire. So we don't need much for the first one, maybe about 8 inches or something. So let's just give this a clip, and we can literally just trace the template. So that's what, it's fun to have the templates. And I've started putting all the templates from the live streams in my Etsy DIY shop. I'll link that up below. So the weekly templates are just $1, and it just really helps support my channel. And when you get the template, you'll also get a color photo of the items that I made on the live stream and a list of the materials and my tools. So there we go. And usually the templates are ready within 24 hours of the live stream. So let's just start here, and we can just go around and copy the shape of the monkey. So we're just going to bring this one around here, make sure my hands are in the camera, And if I miss any of your comments, I will look now and then at the comments to see if you guys are asking questions. And Amber is Tree Sap Girl, and she's one of the moderators on my channel, so she can also answer any questions. And Amber, I always appreciate that you're here. I haven't seen Clarice and Mustafa well, I think Mustafa hopped on last week, but Clarice hasn't been able to come on for a while. She has a lot of things going on during the day. So there we go. But Clarice is very active in the Wire Makers Club. She's a moderator in that Facebook group, and that's much, much appreciated. So we're just going to do the little feet, bring it up like that, and then looks like it just goes over. We're just going to curve it out, bring it back here, whoops, and around here, and just measure where you need to bend the wire. Yeah, we're just starting small here, and then I'll do a more detailed ones after. And Amber, keep in mind which one you like, and I will let you decide which one we're going to do next. So we're just going to bring this one back, bring it back to the front this time. Here, this one looks like a baby monkey. It's very cute. So we're going to bring this one back here. Careful I don't snap the wire. And around here. So if this one goes around here, we also want to make sure that this head has a little bit of definition here. Looks a little like it just kind of curves down, but that's all right. So if we bring this one here around, and then this guy, yeah, this one goes, it's hard to get such like tiny detail, but we're going to do our best. Bring this one up and around. Sometimes simple is better, and this is definitely a very simple design, but we're going to see, you know, how successful it is to translate that it's an actual monkey. So that looks pretty good. And then we want to help this bend a little bit. I'm just going to help this bend. The other thing I did that looked like a monkey was I made some little orangutans out of paper clips for a video a while back. So those are super cute too. I'll link those up in the description. Hi, Ellen. A little late. Oh, you're not late. I'm a little early actually, so you're not late at all. I think it's probably the first time ever that I've been early for a live stream. And just because I have to go off island, we live on the island of Montreal. I have to go off island this afternoon, and the traffic is horrendous at rush hour. So I needed to do this a little bit early. So here's, so far, cute little monkey. And then we could just make this into a spiral. So let me get my cone for that. I don't know if I have it handy in here. Yeah, I do. So I have my cone. So my favorite way to make spirals is just with a cone. I've been making them with the Tastic tool from Beaded as well. Whoops, look out for a new video using that tool this weekend. I'm having such fun with that. So we're gonna just bring this around. So basically for when I do a spiral, I just go up a cone like that. You can also use the end of a pen for a smaller one like that, and clip the end a little bit away from where you want the spiral to end. And we are going to take this one and bring it in. So I'm just going to hold the end, take the end of the wire with my round pliers, and just flick of the wrist, rotate it in, and then that'll close the loop. That's the idea. So we just close that loop, and then I take this and push this in. So just rotate and push, basically, is what we're doing. Rotate and push, and then push it down. And you can also use your fingers to do that. But if these get a little pushed out of place, just get your round pliers in there to push these in. My eyesight is not as good as it used to be, but we'll do our best to center that. There we go. So, oh, he got very, very spirally. Where did I put my other pliers? Oh, I found my other pliers and now I've lost them again. Oh, here they are at the end of the table. I brought them to, I was teaching watercolor at the gallery, the Viva Vida Art Gallery last night, and I brought my pliers because I sell jewelry there and I had to fix something, so I brought my pliers. So there's little monkey, so cute. If you find the spiral is too much, because that happens sometimes, it's just, oh, that's too much wire. You can just go in and clip it again. I do that a lot too. So if you want to trim your spiral, if it's too spirally, too much wire, you just clip it and then you can get the end again and bring it in. So that's a good little hack if you have too much wire in your spiral. And then that looks a little more balanced. That looks better. So here is the little monkey. And that would be a cute little pendant or earring or something like that. So that's super fun. Hi, Connie. And so Amber, which monkey do you like? Let me know. Amber had a doggy before that she nicknamed Monkey. Was it Monkey or Monk? I think you said, but so Amber likes monkeys. So let me know which one you like. I am going to maybe do this one with gold. I'll get some 20 gauge gold wire. I am going to grab a little sip of water. And what was the other thing I was going to show you guys? Oh, I made another bookmark similar to this one. I showed you guys the one in my catalog. So I made a bookmark also with the monkey like that. It's that the monkey was holding bananas. So that one's super cute too. But there's a monkey here holding a banana, or you can do the bananas dangling down. So Amber, let me know which one you want. Otherwise, I'm just going to make an executive decision and do one of these little monkeys. This one hanging on the tree is cute too. So let me just cut some wire. I love either the hanging one or the banana one. Anyone with a face would be super cute. Cool. Monkey, monk for sure. Short. Aw, that's so cool. Sweet. So let us do maybe a hanging monkey with a banana, because I do want to do a banana, but this wire, I don't know if I want to use the thin wire or maybe more contrasting to go with that. Let me see what I've got. I have also the silver wire, which might be good. And I have 18 gauge over here. I have also sort of an orangey wire too. I'm just trying to decide which one I want. I don't want to use a too soft wire. Where did I put my 18 gauge? Yeah, there's 18 gauge, although it's, yeah, I don't think I do want to use 18 gauge because it's going to be too tight. Maybe I'll stick with the brown because monkeys are brown. So let's go ahead and stick with the brown, and then it's going to show up well. And I will do a hanging monkey with a banana. So let's do that. I'm going to cut probably a decent sized piece, maybe 18 to 24 inches of wire, I guess. So let's cut that. And hi, Peggy. There we go. And where do I want to start? I like the little face too. So if we start maybe with the face, I can leave a little extra, go around here and around here. I don't know how much detail I'm going to get. What if we start with the face? That might dictate the size of the monkeys. So we can try to start with that face. I'm going to remove that now so you can see what I'm doing. And if we start with a little mouth, we'll see how this is going to go. I'm going to start with a little mouth. I might have to start this over. We're going to see. And then we're going to do the nose here. And try not to cut through the wire. And then the eyes. So the eyes are going to be one on one side of the nose here. And then do the tip of the nose and one on the other. Bring that to the front, one to the front, one to the back. Okay, and then, is that right? Yep. And then we're going to start forming the nose. That away. And this away. There. So that nose looks a little big, but that's okay. So we're just going to bring that one in and that one down. And then this side, I might not have done that mouth big enough, but we can just adjust it, make it a little bit bigger maybe. And then we're going to bring this one around. Already the face is quite cute. We're going to see how well it works. So that goes there and there. And then we're going to start bringing it around. And monkeys have this cute little heart thing around their eyes. We're going to bring that one out. And I'm going to get my larger round pliers. And let's remove this out of the way so we're not distracted. And bring this one in. Okay, we're going to just bring my hand around here. So we're going to start doing one little side, and then this one we're going to bend up. Hopefully it's nicely centered, and then bring it around. So this makes that kind of heart-shaped thing around the face. I should have maybe made this a little bit wider. Could probably fix it a little bit. There. And bring this one around. Oops, wire got stuck under the table. And then we're going to bring this one around so it looks like it's pretty good. I just don't want to break my wire. Got a little kinked in there, but it should be okay. And again, we're going to bring this one in and then out to make kind of cheeks, and then down and make a little chin thing, down, up, and up. So there's a very cute little face, if you guys can see him. It's hard to see. Need to go over that way more maybe. Trying to figure out where, oh no, it's over here. I'm trying to figure out where my camera is. And now we're going to bring it up and make the ears. So the ears, I'm going to bring this one up and make the ears around here. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that little tuft of hair very well at the top. We're going to see how much detail we can do with that. So there's an ear. I think the ear has to be a little bigger. Okay, let's bring this one down. Okay. Okay, there's an ear. It's a little, might be a little big, but that's all right. So there's an ear, and then we want to bring it around to the top for the head. And then I have to figure out what I want to do. It's very, very, very cute. So I think I'm not going to do that little tuft of hair because it might just ruin it. So I'm going to make it curved around. And I think I'll just keep it simple, but you can definitely do that little tuft of hair if you want. This is cute. We'll keep it simple. Looks a little bit like Curious George. I should have looked at pictures of Curious George. And so now we're going to take this at the bottom and bend it up to do the ear and around down. There we go. So there's the head, super cute. And then we want to do the arm. So we're going to bring this one in a bit and then out and down.
Okay, so this one will be the one that's holding the banana, I would think. So why don't we maybe make the banana first? I was actually gonna look for I had some yellow wire. I'm just gonna go and grab it. You guys can look at the templates. I'm gonna just go grab my yellow wire and I'll be right back. I'm not sure I have my yellow wire. I'm gonna check in my cupboard. I found some yellow wire, but it's not the same yellow wire that I was looking for. I was looking for that, remember that Twisties wire? I was looking for that, and I thought it was in my studio, but I can't find it. So we're gonna go with this maybe, just because maybe not everybody has plastic tubing. So you can use some, I'll get some yellow wire. Maybe I'll get some green as well. And we'll make some bananas with this. So this is the 20 gauge lemon meringue. Ooh, lemon meringue yellow wire from Beaded Artistic Wire. So we're gonna do that. Monkeys are adorable. Thank you, looks so neat and perfect, thank you. So let's go ahead and get some of this yellow wire to make some bananas. I actually did a tutorial, I think, about making bananas at one point, and I don't quite remember what it was, because I did the banana duck, I forget what it was called, a duck nana, that was it. So just to do the bananas, I think I'm going to keep them quite simple. So we're going to bend it back on itself and bend it around, and rather than do the single banana, it would be really fun to do a banana out of friendly plastic, which is, when I was a kid, one of my favorite pairs of earrings was a pair of banana studs that I had, I guess somebody gave them to me, but they looked like they were out of Fimo, although back when I was a kid, Fimo was not available, it was not a thing. So they must have been, I think they were plastic commercial earrings, but I probably still have them. I'd have to dig them up, but they were so cute. So it was sort of a premonition that I might one day get into making jewelry, because that was when I was a kid and I loved them. I just thought they were so fun. I always love really fun and unique jewelry, which is probably why I make the type of stuff that I make today, because I do a lot of like specific little animals, little symbols, little things like that. So definitely it was destiny. So super simple bananas. I don't think we have to make these complicated. I'm just going to turn that end around here, and then we'll give it a clip. And if you want to put a little green on there, you can. Though the top of a banana, I wouldn't say it's always green. Sometimes it's black, but maybe we should put a bead on there or something just to give it a little bit of oomph. So we can get a little green bead. We have two Bettys. Hi, Betty. Nice. And then we could put like a little green bead at the top, or a black bead, whatever you like. I don't think I have any black beads handy. Maybe I'll put a slightly bigger green bead. So that could be cool. And I'm wondering if this monkey will be holding the bananas or they might be dangling. So there's two options. You can do the monkey holding a banana. Here, let's see how it would look with the tubing. So here is this plastic tubing, and I'm just gonna cut a little piece. So say we were gonna do a single banana out of tubing. Now I'm spending way too much time making bananas, but that's okay. So we're gonna bring this one around like that. So just if it was a simple banana, we're gonna take this, and then we would have to use a thinner wire. Maybe 20 probably fits in there actually. Let's get some gold because it kind of blends with the yellow. So let's do that. And for those of you who aren't used to my live streams, because I've definitely had people hop on these live streams and think they were going to be tutorials, but these are not tutorials. This is me troubleshooting designs for jewelry. And so if it's too slow paced and not informative enough, you're welcome to watch the replay, put it on high speed. Amber always makes me these wonderful timestamps. You can actually jump to the part of the video where you want to see the particular project. So that's much appreciated. So if I try to do the banana like this, and then we need to fold it in half. So it's going to be like pushed together like that. And then you really want to pinch that end in. So you might have to just, with your pliers, it's now, of course, when you curve it, the ends get a little distorted, of course. Didn't think about that. That's the trouble. So that happened. So what you have to do is bend it more to one side. I don't know if it's going to snap if I do that. We can try that. Let's try to bring it over to one side, because otherwise, that's better, because otherwise the ends won't match. So that's why you have to bend it, not quite at the middle, but a little bit to the side. And then we want to really curve this out a bit, because now that looks a little flat. So we're just going to try to curve it out a little bit. And so that makes for an interesting looking banana. I'm trying to squish this in so there's no space in between it. It's hard to make wire look massive. That's the trouble. And then we can take this wire, bring it around to connect them. Looks a little bit like a sock. I'm not quite sure why, but we're gonna clip that one there. And then we will pinch that. And again, you can put a little bead, and I think a little black one would be nice, but whether I have black or not, I'm not sure. Let me just see, there's brown. Brown's all right. What's that? That's bright. That's good. Let's use brown. Although the brown's is going to blend in with the monkey. Let me just get a bunch of these beads. I'll maybe just go with green again. Okay, just to have a little bit of contrast. So if we put the green bead on the top, it doesn't super look like a monkey, but it's not bad. The other thing we could do is, if you don't want to put a bead, you could, I should have maybe just made, now this would have been smarter to make this out of green. Oh man, okay, let's do this again. Okay, so let's just take this and that, do this super quickly, because the trouble to attach green wire, when I could have just used green wire to begin with, this makes more sense just to use this. Now, of course, I might have trouble getting this on here, so I'm just gonna grab a little bit of my water, stick it on there. Oops, let me get that. Because sometimes if you put a bit of water on it, it's gonna slide a little better. So let's do that. And now it looks a little dark. Oh, no, yeah, so maybe that's not the best solution, because now it looks so dark, it looks green. Okay, so we're learning here. So not putting rubber tubing on the green wire. And let's just try to do a little coil maybe with this. We're gonna go around and around and around like that. So let's just try that. Clip one side and we'll see if it looks better than the bead. There. So there's that option, just to do a little coil out of the green wire. There we go. So that's an idea, like just like that or like that. I don't know, maybe I like the bead better. After all that work, we're just gonna remove it and put a bead, but not a too big bead. There we go. So that's our banana. Back to square one. So now we have two options for bananas. We just have a simple one and we have the dangling one, which is cute too. I kind of want to do him holding the banana like in the middle type of thing. So let's see how that looks. I'm going to put that one at the side because you could also have it dangling. So I don't know, Amber, which one do you like? Him holding the banana like that or the dangling bananas? You choose and let me know which one you like. It's a ripening banana, yeah. The live streams do work for me as a tutorial. Nice, awesome. Well, you definitely get very detailed description about what I'm doing and my thought process. So that's a good thing. Hi, IMOCBR. Hello, hello. So Amber, which one do you like? The one that he's holding or the multiple bananas that are dangling? I love the dangles, but at the same time, your idea of gripping it in the middle. Oh, well, that's helpful. You like them both. So, oh my goodness. Thank you, but I'm still confused. So I can always I'll do them holding the other one on a different one. Let's move that. We'll do the danglies and I'll recycle that banana another time just because I'm finding this is a nice kind of classic design. So let's just go for that. I am going to take this, and I don't want the arms too long, and I also want to, I could do the grippy. I'm just trying to think of the best way I want to do the hands. I think I'm going to do them somewhat like this. I'm trying to do something different from what I've done in the past because I've done monkeys before, but I like doing these live streams because I like really trying to do something a little bit different from what I've done in the past to learn something new. So this way, if we do these little funny little fingers, I don't know if they're gonna work well or not, but I just want to try it to see, because if I don't try it, I won't know. So I definitely need one of the fingers to be able to dangle the banana. I'm gonna bring these ones in and then bring these are gonna look really funny, but for any of these designs, you're welcome to take aspects of one and integrate it with a different one. So whatever works. I just think I'm gonna have to like kind of, let me just see what I'm doing here. I want to bring this in so it looks a bit like a hand. So I'm gonna bring that straight. You don't want to bend the wire too much either. So if we bring this one up and up, that might work. And then this one, I'm gonna straighten this out a little bit because this didn't quite work how I wanted it. So I'm gonna straighten that one out very carefully, bring this that way, and then just bring this in to kind of make the hand and up. So it looks a little funny, but I think it's going to work. And then this one too, I'm going to bring it in a little bit and then up, but we might have to straighten it. It makes for a kind of a big hand for the monkey. I'm just going to straighten these lines out a little bit. The key with the wire is not to over bend it because it can snap. So we're just going to subtly Bring that there and up. And then this one too, just a little bit over and then up. So it looks a little bit like a hand, a little bit. Looks a little odd, but that's okay. And then now we want to bring this one down under the arm. It's a little bit on the stiff side. Maybe you could give him a little arm bend just so it's not so stiff. Yeah, sometimes just giving it a subtle little bend makes all the difference. Then it's not super stiff. And so now we're going to bring this one around here, curve out his little belly, and we want a tail. So let's take this, bring right under the, I'm just wondering, maybe the tail's going to get in the way of the banana. If I brought the tail to that side, I think it's going to be better because I'm really worried it's going to get in the way of the banana. So keep in mind, you could put the tail down there, but because we're adding a banana, I think I will not do that. I'm just going to bring the legs down here and down here. Hope it's not going to be too long. I'm slightly worried I might run out of wire because that can definitely happen. And then we're just going to do feet a little bit like the arms, so or the hands. So let's just try the feet again. Try not to make them too big, but also trying to make them look like they have little toes. So now we're going to bring these together and push it flat. Bring this one over. I'll show you after the other way I make the toes, because sometimes I just make them like a little spring, which is super cool. These ones, I think I have to make the foot maybe a little longer. Bring this one around and up. And then this one, we want to push these together a little more. Bring that one in here. Just push them in a little bit more. And then bring this one up and around. And actually the sketch is more, they're kind of more rounded. They're not necessarily like bent as such, but they're a little bit more rounded. So there's one. We can adjust it after. We're going to bend this one over, and then I want to form the belly. So the belly's going to come around, chubby little belly, and we can get the round pliers. And do you have any students? Well, I do teach in Montreal. I teach more art, not as a lot of jewelry making, but I definitely have taught jewelry making in Montreal. But you guys, I guess, are my students, online students. And in person, I just do occasional workshops. I was teaching last night. That was really fun at the Viva Vida Gallery, teaching watercolor painting. So that was super fun. So now we're going to try to make these the same size. Like if you eyeball there and there, I'm gonna bring this one around here and hope they're gonna be the same size. And then we can do the feet. Yeah, I'm really worried I'm gonna run out of wire, but we're gonna do our best. So that one, that one, that one, that one. Because sometimes you can add wire and other times it does not work. So we're gonna see. This foot might have to also be a little bit longer. So we might have to straighten those out a little bit. Bring that, straighten it out, and then bring that one here, here, and here. And then we will push these together. So we're gonna bring this one in, bring these ones in a bit. There we go. Bring these all in. There. So there's the foot, another foot. They look a little bit like the lizard feet that I do, but that's all right. I'm gonna bring this one in here. So there's the little feet. They're kind of cute. And we're gonna bring this one, bend this one here. So this is what we have so far for our little monkey. His legs ended up being a little bit big, maybe. You can spread them out a little bit, but you can always, I didn't even think to follow the template. I probably should have done that, but I was just eyeballing it. So we're gonna bring that one up here, bring that one around here. Now the tail, we didn't do the tail, so that's an issue. I wonder if we get my pencil, because I didn't do the tail there. What if we just, if the tail came from this side, maybe? I don't know if that would look good or not. I mean, he could also hang by his tail, but I've already got the hand up there. So I was gonna see if we're dangling these here. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have wanted to do the tail there because it would, and even this, I think we might have a problem because I want this to be able to hang off to the side. I wanted the feet to be over a little more. So we're gonna see how we do with that. And these, I would really like these to be a little more exaggerated. Let me just see what I can do here. Yeah, I mean, there's always little things you can do to adjust it. I'm gonna bring this one down. Maybe I'll adjust this a little bit too. Ends up being a little bit chubby. Okay, and this one here, I mean, I don't even, at this point, I'm not even sure I want to do the tail because it might get in the way. But I think I will try it just because it's part of the design in a sense. But I think it's going to look really strange. Maybe I'll add a tail after. So why don't we just go ahead and finish the monkey, and then we can always add a tail if we feel like it. So I'm just gonna adjust these a little there. And like I said, you can just use some of these design concepts and then make it your own. So I'm gonna bring this one up here because I do want to bring the arm up like that, and then we can decide about the tail after, and I'll just add it with a wire. And then what we should do is some kind of branch or something to hang it on, or this could be the part that hangs as a pendant. So say we wanted to do a kind of a branch. I should have maybe done that in a contrasting color because the branch could have been brown, but we can also make the branch gold here. So let's see what we have. Oh, the face. The face turned out well. I'm happy with the face. What we could do is maybe just, rather than make it like a branch, this could just be a little thing that hangs. Could be like a bar or something. So why don't we just do this? And might slide back and forth. So maybe we're actually going to just put it here. So say, I'm just gonna try something. So what if we take this, because I want them to be somewhat consistent, the fingers. So if I take this, do this, and do the fingers but longer, and you're gonna see why. If we're gonna just do this back and forth, I know they're gonna look really funny, but we're going to, hopefully, this is gonna work. It's gonna look really silly, but this is the idea. You go back and forth. We could even maybe just do 2 of them and then wind them around. Let's just do 3. We're already in this. We may as well just keep going with it. So back and forth, and one more time. So the idea behind this, and I'm not sure if it's even gonna work, is you would have these here, and then we're gonna turn them around to make them hold on to the branch. They look really funny, but they're kind of cool. We're going to bring this one down here around. And then these ones, I might even pinch them together a little bit more so they're going to be easier to work with. So I'm just giving these a little pinch at the top here. And might be easier with my looping pliers, but I'm just going to take them and one by one bring them around here. And then I'm going to have to flip it and do the middle one around here a little more. And then one more. Take this and bring it around. So what we have is the hand, but it's got like little fingers that are gripping. So we could use the same concept with the banana, I guess, for a different one. So then the idea would be you would take your bar, whatever you're going to hang it on, and then we can pinch these around the bar to hold them in place. And that one too, and then that one too. So as long as they're closed around the bar, which they seem to be, and then it looks kind of interesting. It looks like it's gripping the bar, and then you can push them together, maybe with your flat pliers. There. And we're going to bend that one straight up. So that is the monkey holding on a little bar. Looks cute. And then this one you can form into some kind of pendant or something. But also you don't want it to get stuck, so you might have to push these together a little bit more. Otherwise they don't have enough give to like go back and forth. So we can open this up a bit and make the bar a little bit longer. Otherwise the monkey won't be able to actually swing here. So I just made it a little bit longer, and then he'll be able to swing better. And now let's just go ahead. I think it's all right. It's a little stiff, but it's not too bad. Just gonna open that one up a little bit more, flatten it a little bit more towards the end. There. And then now I'm gonna take this one, do the same there. Bend it straight up. And then this one here over, it's still pretty good. I have to make that a little bit more wide. I could have also used a 20 gauge wire for this. Maybe the 18 is a little bit big. It's all right, it's flipping around, but you can use 20 if the 18 is too thick. And then we're just gonna take this one around, clip it. Hi Galen, how are you? It's been a while. Nice to see you. So we're gonna take this, and then I'm just going to clip this one and make a loop. Let me just get this one flush. There we go, and then this one out and in. There we go. So that's just to do a little loop at the top. So now the monkey's hanging from there, and we have to take this, bring it in, and somehow attach it, because we finished that there. So I could either attach it into the chin, or I'm going to open this up a little bit more. We could bring it over to the other side. I didn't really in my sketch give any indication of where you would attach that, but you could maybe bring it to the back over here and bring it around, and then just attach it to the shoulder. Should be all right. Otherwise it's going to maybe be hard to attach. You could attach it at the ear, you could attach it here, but I think I'm going to try to attach it to the shoulder here and see what it does. And we still didn't do our tail, but we're going to see what we're going to do about that. So that's, I mean, it's all right. You could also attach it here, but it's going to ruin the nice shape of the face, or you could do it into the ear maybe, then that might slightly ruin the design as well. That's the problem when you're doing a design, is to know where to end the wires. I might want to try to end it in the ear, but let's just see. We're going to back it up for a sec, because we can always put it back there. Okay. And then if I ended it over here, it would maybe be better, because then you wouldn't have the line under the chin. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to clip. I won't clip the end yet. Let's just try. We're going to bring it through here. Bring it up, and then hopefully the face is going to conceal this, because I'm going to bend it right here, right under the ear. I think it's better. And then I'm going to clip that. There. And Kristen! Oh, nice monkey emoji. So, W World Peace is my sister Kristen, and she is out west, and she's very active in my art group, sharing your beautiful work, participating in the challenges on my Heather Boyd art channel, and thank you for hopping on the live stream. And it's 3 hours earlier where you are, so it would be 11, I guess. So there's our monkey. How cute is that, guys? Oh my goodness. And when you get the templates, I also put the color photos of the works that we did on the live stream, and some links to videos that are related, and also materials. So if you guys want to get the templates, in about 24 hours they'll be available in my Heather Boyd wire DIY shop, and they're only $1, so that's less than a cup of coffee, and it supports my channel. So now we're going to put this one here. So basically I'm going to cut this to 3/8 to 1/2 inch, and we're going to take this one and bend it back and around, and get the bigger round pliers, back and around. And then we're going to loop that into one of the fingers. Just open it up a little more. Let's just loop that into the middle finger and pinch it in place. I do like these dangling bananas. They're a little more classy than the plastic ones. So and we're going to hold that, and then that should hold in place in the fingers, and there's that. But now the only thing we're missing is the tail. So let's get another piece of wire. And if you're doing this design, you can just cut your wire longer and make the tail with the same piece of wire. But the issue I had was I was running out of wire, and I did not know where to put the tail. So here is where the tail's supposed to go, but the trouble is it might get in the way of those bananas, unless your bananas were smaller. I just think the tail is going to look odd over there, so I might put it here, but put it lower. So you guys let me know what you think. Let me start the tail, and beyond cute, yay! So cute. I'm going to try one. Awesome. If you do try one, be sure to share pictures if you're a member of the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you're not on Facebook and want to share pictures with me, you can email to info@heatherboydwire.com. I love seeing your work. I have a whole Pinterest page of viewers' work. I think we have almost 2,000 pictures of people's work on that page, which is amazing. You guys are incredible and always inspiring. And let's see, and there's going to be another 10-day challenge coming up soon, so I keep saying that. And I think it's probably going to start on March 1st at the rate we're going. So I'm just going to try to wiggle this around for the tail to get it started. We're just kind of doing a little a little curve in the tail. I'm not going to make it too spirally, but now we have to figure out where it's going to go. So let's just adjust this, figure it out, and see where this tail can go. So this is like a good little cheat because I didn't know where to put the tail. So now we're going to see. So we have Aisha. Hello. Nice. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. Let me know any clues as to what the challenge will be. We're doing a 10-day charm bracelet challenge. So I've been talking about it since last year, and then Christmas came, and then things just got busy. So here's the tail. Can I have my tail, please? Yes, just a minute, please. I have to figure out where I'm going to put your tail. So tail could go like here, like around. Tail could go here. Tail could go here. Tail could go here under the bananas. We can make this a little bit less. And we can put the tail here. I don't know, guys. I'm slightly lost about the tail. Let's see how it looks here. Around here. I think he definitely needs a tail, but where the tail is going to go is another question. So, okay, this is if the tail is here. If you can see that. It's a lot on this side. And then if we put the tail, that works, but where we have to figure out where to put it. And then we can figure out like on this side. But then there's something weird about that. And I'm not sure, I'm thinking it should be on the right side, even if it looks like it's a little heavy there. Like this doesn't really look right. So I think the same side as the bananas. I think that's the only thing that makes logical sense. I think that's the issue. It was, I'd like to put it somewhere else, but it doesn't really make sense. So let's maybe put the arm out a little bit to get the bananas out of the way. We're going to put this one, I could just separate this a little bit more. Okay, and then if you do this, just make the tail with the same wire as the monkey. I just ran out of wire. So if we put this here, it should be okay. And I'm going to actually help the bend with my pliers first. We're gonna do this. We'll hang better that way. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So now we're going to open them up a little bit and bring that one underneath. And then this one, I think I'm gonna actually put this one in between those two wires to spread it out a little bit. So let's cut that one shorter and hook this one in here. This is what you call a work of art because it's definitely got a lot of, you know, different layers of thought process and experimentation and stuff. So we're gonna take this. If you guys make one, it's gonna be much easier because I solved most of the problems. So now we're going to take this one over here and we want to wind it around. So like I said, this would be much easier if you just make the tail with the same wire. So cut your wire. If you make the monkey, cut it at least 2 feet long, at least. And we're going to take this. Sometimes it's better to have too much wire than not enough. So I'm going to take this one, bring it around, pinch this in a bit, bring this one around here, and really like push it down. And now we can clip that. Make sure I'm still on camera. It's a beautiful sunny day in Montreal. It's a little cold, but I mean, it is February after all, and it's very, very sunny, so that's nice. I'm gonna pinch this. I haven't been outside today, but I know it's a little bit chilly. I usually don't leave the house until about 2 or so. to do errands and that. We have to go to Costco today, so that's always fun. Clip that, and wish Costco had art supplies. That would be fun, but they don't. And so we're gonna put this one in here, and then we have to twist it. See, it's wiggling all over the place, so we're gonna have to wind it around a few times to get it to stick, and wind this one around here a few times. And you really, yeah, we're really gonna have to pinch it in place so it's going to hold, and this should be all right. Yeah, it's gonna do funny things. I'm gonna wind it a third time to be sure. This is definitely not ideal. I would definitely do this tail with the same wire that you do the monkey, because this is just a big pain, but c'est la vie. It's all we can do. So now we're gonna clip this, remove those bits, make sure this is in a good spot, tighten these up, and want to just make sure it's not on the leg, that it's actually on the butt of the monkey, because if it's on his leg, it's gonna look funny. Okay, so let's see how that's gonna go. Yeah, see, like I said, this is not ideal, is to attach the tail like that, but it gives you an idea. I'm actually going to try something else. I don't know if this is gonna be any better. I'm just gonna backtrack this spring here. And rather than have it wound underneath, I'm gonna wind it also in between the wires, because I think it's going to make more sense. So we're gonna, I thought it would hold better if I wound it underneath, but it's not really holding any better, and it's it doesn't look great. So we're just going to take this and also bend it in between the two wires, so it's a little more discreet. So we're just going to take this, bend it around to the back. See, I'm spending a lot of time doing fiddly stuff that you know, it seems like a bit of a waste of time, but at the same time it's going to look better ultimately. So let's clip this one there. Perfect. And so at least it's wound together. But the other thing is, maybe we can make a definition between the leg and the butt so it won't slip down. That's the thing, it's slipping a little bit. So if we wind this up a little bit more, see if we can. And then we want to really maybe make more of a bend there. I don't know if that's going to help or not. And then now we need to really pinch these in place. Yeah, when I take the photo, when I place it on the table and take the photo, it should be pretty good. Like, it should hold together. It's just if you lift it up and hang it, it might look a little funny, but we're just gonna try this. It's a little bit tricky to pinch these ends in. I also do not want to break through the wire. So let's try that and that. Okay, so it's really not sitting super well. Could always put a piece of a little bit of glue or something. I'm gonna get my tweezer nose pliers and see if that is gonna help. Just to push them in place. And this one, try that one. No, yeah, see, they're really slipping. Yeah, you should definitely do this with the same piece of wire rather than trying to add a wire, because it doesn't work that well. But it just gives you an idea of how it's going to look with the tail. So now we can adjust it so it's in the right position. bananas hopefully are going to not overlap the tail too much. Maybe we can bend them up and out a little more. But I'll draw the proper template so you'll have a better idea of exactly, you know, the type of shape and what you can do with that. But it's pretty good. It's not horrible. This one maybe has to be bent a little bit more. But yeah, I'll draw with the proper template so you guys can see how to do it with the tail. But he's super cute. Oh my God, very, very cute. I will put a picture in the community section. So stinking adorable. Hi, Jennifer. 83 degrees. Wow. Okay. That's warm. So we're like -5 Celsius. So let me bring this up further so you guys can see him. So this is our monkey. Turned out super cute. Just hopefully you guys can see him. Not sure which way to put this. No, I'm not even sure which way. I don't know where my camera is. That's my issue. Okay, it's over here, I think. This is my camera. Yeah, there. There you go. So there's our monkey with the bananas, and I will put a picture of that in the community section. And then there's just this other one. So let's, I know we're running out of time, but let's just try to do something with this other one. So there's this one here. That's the other banana. We have there's so many designs. I'll try to make some more, either in another live stream or a tutorial. Maybe we'll do monkeys part 2 next week. I don't know. Let me know if you want me to do monkeys part 2 next week. We're gonna see. But why don't we try like a funny little monkey? Oh, this is the guy I wanted to try with a little twisted tail. So let's try the funny little monkey, and then we can. That'll be it for today. Why don't we try with the copper? Okay. Hi, Sharon. So I'm gonna just cut a big long piece of wire. We're gonna try to keep this one simple. Yeah, let me know if you want me to do monkeys part 2 next week, or if you prefer a different animals, because we certainly have enough designs that we can do a part 2. So let's cut a piece of wire here, and I am going to, imagine a monkey hanging out of a tree. Oh, that would be cute too. Maybe we'll do monkeys part 2 next week. So let's start with the tail, because I was thinking, whoops, you can't even see it. I was thinking to do a twisted tail. So let's try that. And we're just going to take the end and maybe hold it with this. We'll always watch monkeys. Yay. Okay, we're monkeys part 2. Monkeys 2.0 next week, guys. And if you guys make monkeys in between time, post pictures or send them to me, and I will show them on the live stream next week. So I challenge you guys, make some monkeys. Next week I will do a part 2, and I will show your work on the live stream. So that'll be super awesome. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm not gonna sleep well this week. So now we're gonna twist this and make the tail. We're gonna keep it quite simple. So we're just gonna do a little twisty. And how long are we gonna make the tail? That's the question. Looks like about 1.5 inches could be good. And then we're going to bring this one. I really wanna follow this template somewhat. And glad I caught you guys. Yeah, bananas are good. I eat bananas. I definitely eat bananas. I put them in my smoothie every night because I'm very regimented with my food. I have a smoothie every night before we watch our nighttime show or movie. And then also I have salad every day. Let me move this. This one needs to be a little bit longer, I think. I have coleslaw every single day with cabbage and celery and all kinds of stuff, and no carbs for lunch, but so I have that. And for supper, I really like pierogies. I eat pierogies a lot. I do not cook. I'm a terrible cook. I don't enjoy cooking. I don't like being in the kitchen. I do like food though. So often I'll have pierogies for dinner and spinach salad every single night. Spinach salad to get more iron, as I don't really eat meat. So yeah, it's just easier that way when you know what you're going to eat. You don't have to think about it. And then we go like that. So we're gonna do, this is gonna be a funny looking little monkey. I'm just slightly following this shape. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with it. And you can literally trace the template as well if you want. Someone in the Facebook group, Sarah, asked for earring, an earring like an ear, because it's International Hearing Day, I guess. I'm not quite sure what the day was. And so I realized, I gave her some advice on how to make a template and trace it. And then I realized like 30 years ago, I had made an earring. So I dug that out and showed her a picture of that. That was super fun. And I even made, I didn't have a picture of it, but I made an ear wearing an earring as an earring. So that was fun too. Well, this guy's gonna be hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna bring this one down. Maybe I'll go ahead and form the tail first. I'm gonna bring that one, bend it a bit, and we'll go from there. You can email it to, yes, please. You can email to info@heatherboydwire.com. Any photos that you make of jewelry, I'd be super interested to see it. If you're not on Facebook, that's okay. A lot of people aren't. I used to have, I have a Slack account, but honestly, I don't check. I just have too many social media platforms, so I don't check the Slack app unless we're doing an interactive live stream. So, which is another possibility. We could do an interactive monkey live stream. Oh, that would also work. Let me see. If I do that, I would post it in the community section so you guys would know. But so far, we'll do them on the show next week. Otherwise, if I do have time to do we used to do these Let's Get Wired live streams. Those were fun because what we did with those would be I would get you to share work in the Slack group, and then I would show them right away. So let me work out the logistics of that and see what's happening this week, because otherwise we'll just do a live stream next week. But I do like doing those Let's Get Wired episodes. Those are super fun. So now I really should be measuring this somewhat, because it's maybe not going to be super even, but we're just going to do it this way. So down, up, make sure it's even, and then out. These are very, very stylized. And then bend this back on itself. We could bend it back on itself. You could do either way. And then down, and then up, and up, and then this one too, we're gonna bend that across. And, oh, I forgot it's supposed to hold the banana. Okay, wait, that was dumb. Okay, so what if, that was close. What if we just bring this one this way and slide the banana in there? We could maybe do that. Let's see, we can. I should have put the banana in that side though. Maybe we can still fix that one. Let's try to fix the other one and put the banana in the other side. I forgot we were doing that. Okay, so down, down, up, and up there. So let me fix this guy if I can, if it's not too late, and straighten this out. And we want to put the banana in that side instead. So I'm going to open this up a little bit and bring that one. Straighten this wire as much as I can. There. And then if we put the banana this way, it's funny. Okay, around and then around again. There. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, now we're going to pinch this. Okay, and so now we have one hand there, and we're going to bring this one down. Wow, this is really copper wire. I can smell it. It's raw copper. You know what copper has, that copper smell? Oh man, my hands smell like copper. It's not a bad thing. It's just surprising. I didn't expect that. Okay, so here is, so far, monkey. Now how are we going to do his face? There's his face. Oh, I strategically put my camera on the other side of the table and it's still really bright. And there we go. Let me move that. I'm going to grab a sip of water. And then we have to do this funny looking face. And the trouble is I didn't draw that well. What I did with that was I just did separate lines for that. So we're going to see how well we can succeed with that. So maybe this one should just, he has a bit of a neck, but we can also, let's see, we can put him up a bit down that way and then around. Let's see if that would work. And then this one too, maybe he should just go to the other side too. We can try it if we do that one and then around. Try that. Okay, so if we start that way, let's see how this is going to go. Okay, so if we start that way, I'm going to bring him in a little bit. This one too, a little bit. Okay. There. Perfect. Maybe that way. Let's see how that's going to go. And then this one, we want to bring him around. I'll worry about that other wire after. We're just going to bring this one around, make a little chubby face, and we want to do ears. But I'm wondering if maybe I should just define the ears a little more. So let's just bring this one out here. And what if we just bring it around? Yeah, that's cute. A little ear. And then up. Okay, so there's one little ear. And then let's try to do the same thing on that side. And I should maybe bring that one up here. And like that. Try that. And we're going to bring this one around. And that one here. Trying to line these lines underneath a little bit more. Unless I just try something like this. So if we're going to bring this one here, I'm going to bring it. I might run out of wire though. Let's just try this. So if we're going to bring this one around here. And I don't know if it should be like a big head. And we're just going to take this one here and see if we could do the ear on the other side. I'm going to bring this one though to the front. We're going to bring this one to the front around. See if we can get the ear the same size. That's pretty cute. Let me remove these so they're not just so distracting. He's got a very large head, but that's okay. So we're going to bring this one here, around here, and then down. And around. Okay, so there's our first part of the head. It looks really, really big to me, but that's okay. So what we want to do is, let me figure out what I did here. I can bring this one. Don't know if it's going to work or not. Maybe this one can go around to do the face. Like if we finish this one off here, maybe. Okay, let's just end this wire here. I'm going to bring this one in a little bit more. Okay, I'll bring this one in a little bit more. And then I'm going to, this ear is a little bit bigger, but that's okay. So we're going to bring this one around. And then I'm just going to finish it on the shoulder here. So we want to bend this up at about the same position. And I'm going to clip that here. Bring this one up. And hold it snugly in place and tug the end around. Oh, hi, Chanha. How are you? Like, thank you. We're going to bring this one around. And we are going to clip that end. Can get in there. There we go. Nice. Bring that one in. Let's see if I can get it in there. This is one of those times when you clip the end, and I might have clipped it a little too much, so I'm just going to rotate it in a little bit. It's a little bit tricky to get it to actually stay in place. That's the issue. Sometimes, unless you really pinch it, it can move around a lot. So I'm going to bring this one around and try to pinch it in place without breaking the wire. So that should, yeah, that's better. Okay, so now it's already really cute. Sorry for the sunshine. Oh, I did not mean for this to happen, but I don't know where I can move my table. Maybe the sun will go down a little bit. So here he is so far. Now let us do the face and then we'll be done. So I'm not going to maybe follow that sketch exactly. We can just bring this one around. I'm going to bring it with my round pliers. Around. Let's bring that one around. Maybe just with my hand even. And we want to do sort of that little area for the eyes, the little heart-shaped thing for the eyes. So if we bring this one down a bit, and then up and down. I was thinking you could even do like little eyes or something. I wonder if we could put some little eyes in there. Just let me think for a sec. I don't know if we can do this first. If we do this section first and then put eyes, we're going to see. So we're going to bring this one down and around. These could have maybe been a little bit bigger. I'm going to bring this one down and then up and then down here. Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about the size. Bring that one down and then around. So then we have sort of the basic monkey face shape. Cute like that, but I kind of want to do some eyes or something. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do this. So let's bring this one straight up through the middle, straight up through the middle, form a smile. So we're going to bring that one out here and do a big smile. And I could even put like a red tubing or something for the smile. Let me just grab a piece. Do I have any here? Oh, hang on, I have some here. That's lucky. So say I did do, I don't know if it's going to work. So cool, bananas. Yeah, the bananas are fun. So say we cut a little bit of tubing and put that for the face. It could be cute. Let me try it. Okay, I'm going to take this, bend this one back, and then around. So let's see if the tube works for the smile. Oops. We're just going to check this. There we go. Bring this one around and around. It's very cute. I like this smile. So let's do that. And it's going to be a little tricky to bend that behind. We're going to bend that behind. We might need our flat pliers. Hold that and bend that back down. And then we're going to bend this one straight up. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So we have that. And that one goes up. So that's the little face. And then all we have to do is the eyes and we're done. And the nose, maybe. We'll do a little nose. Let me just see how we're going to do that. Maybe I'll just do a round nose because otherwise I'm not quite sure how we're going to do this. So bend this back a little bit more. You'll be able to see it clear when I post a photo. So we're going to bring this one back and around. It's cute. A little nose. Okay, bend that. And then for the eyes, let me just see if it's going to work. So if we brought that one up, I think these eyes might be too big for the miracle beads. We're going to see. They're cute though. Okay, so if we do the eyes with the miracle beads, we'd want to bring, I don't know if I have smaller beads than that. Not really. No, the cat's eyes are the same size. So I'm just going to hold that, bring the wire around. And the beads are optional. You can always like not do beads. And then I want to bring it to the back. But then I'm going to have to carefully lift this out to bring the wire around to the back. That's the trouble, is when you have wires that are in the way, it's hard to have one wire to the front, one wire to the back. And so now that seems to be okay. I'll just put that one there and then I'll put the other bead. It's so cute. Thank you. Seed beads. Yeah, seed beads are nice too, but they're actually not that much smaller. The seed beads I have. And I like these because they're round. So now we're going to go around to the front and bring this one around. Okay, so now we've got the eyes. Hopefully that's going to stay in place. Get in there, you. Okay, so there's that one. And then bring this one to the back, because now we're going to have to clip it at the back. So we're going to bring this one all the way around to the back. I'm going to just turn it all the way around. Yeah, this is not a beginner project, but definitely can give you guys some ideas. So there, that works well. So now the trick is like, how do we attach this? Do we attach it or do we just leave it like that? Because you don't want it coming out like that. You could also bring it up. I could have done a loop on the top to hang it up as a pendant, but I think it's okay. So I could just simply clip that and push it in, or you can attach that wire somewhere if you want. But to keep it simple, I'm just gonna clip it discreetly at the back so you can't see it. And from there, we can go ahead and push these wires in a little bit more just to get them to hold still. And then you can also go in with your flat pliers if you need to do any adjustments. But that is pretty darn cute. So there we go. And you'll see in the photo, it's even cuter. So let's show you guys what we did. And then I have to head off. So here's this cute little guy. And here's this big guy. Let me know which is your favorite. That one went really fast. Let me know which is your favorite. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'll bring it over here a little bit. I think we're good. Sorry for the sun, it's very bright. So I will post a picture in the community section. I'm in love. Yay! You're very welcome. So I'm going to flip the screen. Don't forget you can get the templates in the next 24 hours in my Etsy DIY shop. I will post a link to that. I'm going to flip the screen so I can say goodbye to you guys. We're going to bring that over. There we go. We'll bring it over to my art counter, my art corner. My hair is almost dry. When I started the live stream, my hair was wet, and now it's almost dry, so not too bad. So there we go. So Kristen gave me a big heart, and Kristen, I will see you on the art Zoom call on Saturday night, and I'll let you guys know if I'm going to do a live stream, interactive live stream to do more monkeys, or if we're going to just do them next week. So it's going to depend on my timeline this weekend. If I do, it would be Saturday or Sunday. And I have to do a thumbnail, so I'm going to smile for the thumbnail. And thank you, Amber, so much for moderating the chat. I always super appreciate it. And new video using the Contastic tool coming on Saturday. And I wish you all an amazing week, and we'll see you in the Wire Makers Club. Or if you're not on Facebook, you can send pictures of your wire monkeys or any wire art or jewelry you'd like to show me to info@heatherboydwire.com. So have an amazing rest of the day, and we'll see you guys the next time. Bye.